So it started from a sexual assault incident when I was studying abroad back then. One day I was walking down the street and someone came from behind and grabbed my waist really tightly, and I thought it was my friend. But when I looked down, I saw a pair of wrinkly hands, and that was when I started to panic. And I screamed for my life, and I remember the person trying to pin me down on the ground and trying to flip me forward. So I was holding on to the ground and I prayed and prayed quietly in my heart that someone would come and save me. And thankfully, because I screamed really loudly, people from the apartment building next door actually came down to the rescue. And the police force were involved, and I had to go through the entire court proceeding back in the country that I was at. My university was really helpful, very supportive. My friends and families were there for me, and I thought that was, history. I realized it was a problem when I sat for my first final exam when I was studying abroad, and for some reason I started getting panic attacks whenever I faced stressful situations. Then it would trigger the panic attack. So at that point, it was really hard for me to accept it because I have been a very functional person, a high achiever, and I'm also a perfectionist. So that was the most difficult part that I had to overcome, which is to accept that I cannot be at my best in certain situations. I'm really grateful for my family members and my friends for being there for me throughout this difficult period. But what I realized is that the reason why I received so many support and care is because I was willing to be vulnerable and to speak up about my problems. And I know that I'm just one of the lucky ones, and there may be people out there that are less fortunate to have people that will be able to understand where they're coming from. But trust that the moment you're able to open up, you have won half the battle. Because I had a very strong support network, I thought everything was fine, I was coping well. But after a while, I realized that I wasn't solving the root of the problem. So I took up the courage to seek for therapy, and I've never regretted that decision because it really changed my life. It provided me with the platform to process my emotions on a deeper level. It enhanced my self-awareness, and it gave me a lot of insights on the issues that I was facing and why was the vicious cycle happening. I'm now able to manage my anxiety better, and I'm just grateful that I've made progress. I know that it may come back to haunt me one day, but at least I'm confident that I'll be able to face it head on from now onwards.